Hello everybody, welcome to another video, and in this video I want to talk about what the my planners for 2024 did for me and what I'm hoping the 2025 ones will do for me. And I'm going to quickly revise the system that I had in mind. Well, as you can see here, I got my custom planner that I used throughout 2024 until August. The date is actually still on here. Let's see, I used it until the 17th of August. So there is that. I started off with this and a couple other things, but this was the custom one that I made for myself. This is the idea I had that I was going to be using for the entire year: recurring events, activities, activity notes, daily thoughts, and follower numbers. And then of course my mood tracker over here and all that sort of thing. And that worked for some time. As you saw, it worked until the 17th of August. And then I decided that actually I don't want to do it anymore. At least I stopped putting energy into it because it was starting to cost energy. But I had some interesting realizations throughout the year, and of course I also have my journaling things. I've shown those as well, but that's not really a planner thing, that's more of a journaling thing. I'm still going to do that in 2025, but currently I'm on a little bit of a break because it's also a bit of a busy period in the year with NaNoWriMo coming up, so all of my energy is kind of going there, even though it's not November yet. But that is something for another time. First of all, what I noticed is that I don't plan much ahead, but I do find it very useful to have to-do items beforehand, and I don't need a lot of space for that. So what I did with my custom print that I had is I started just using washi tape to make a couple of sections, as you can see, with 4 or more items. Sometimes I had 6 sections. Do I have an actual 6 section? Here we go. Sometimes I had 6 sections, but I didn't always have something in it. But I would just like make it fun and colorful and just put a few basic things in there that I wanted to have done that day. And they would be things that I would like to push myself to do, or things that just needed to get done, like uploading a video, for instance, or things that I just wanted to do, like secondhand shopping. My Duolingo, gotta do that, and stream planning, something I wanted to do on that day as well. The rest of the page kind of went unused. I didn't even use my mood tracker anymore after a while because that just didn't really interest me anymore, so I probably won't be doing that anymore. But I showed a stack of planners the other day that I wanted to use for 2025, and this is one of the notebooks that I wanted to use. This is my all-in-one, as I noted, and on the Life tab I put a few things that I wanted to kind of have as goals for 2025. Initially I put clean house, but what I really mean is declutter, because I have a lot of stuff from a lot of things, a lot of hobbies, a lot of stuff. And some of that I use, some of that I do not, some of that I want to store, and other things I could definitely let go of. So one of the main goals that I have for 2025 is to let go of things that I do not need anymore and finish one book. So November is a writing month. I've done NaNoWriMo for every November since 2010, so I've written at least, what is it now, 13 then, I guess first drafts, but I've never actually published the book because I'm never satisfied with what I've written. So for 2025 I want to take one draft and actually go and finish it. If it's going to be the one that I'm writing this November, I don't know, maybe not, we'll see. But in any case, so those are things that I want to do, and other things that I tend to just want to keep up with is, for instance, Duolingo. Like that, I want to keep going with that. I've got Arab and Japanese going at the moment at the same time, and they have very different writing systems, so I'm also kind of like challenging myself to, I guess, keep up with that. A little side note, Duolingo is not the best app for learning other languages, to be quite honest. If you already have some previous knowledge of certain languages, then maybe you can use it as a bit of a refresher, but to start from zero, like I'm doing with Arabic, maybe I should write Arabic, because currently it says Arab, and it's a person and not a language. There we go. Arabic is difficult to learn on Duolingo. They tend to take leaps and bounds in the material that they teach you, and it's not very clear. For instance, the writing system, their exercises, they aren't very well worked out. So if you want to learn Arabic, or Japanese for that matter, probably not. Start with Duolingo, do something else. But if it's like just something you want to see if you're interested in it, then maybe you can try Duolingo and see if it works for you. But anyways, that's Duolingo. But there's going to be other things that I want to do in 2025, and in order to get those things done, I want to go back to this system. So I'm gonna have to use one of my planners that I wanted to use for 2025. I'm guessing this one maybe. Let's take a look what I've got in here. This is the day per page. That's right. Turn the page into New Year. Oh yeah, I already did some stickering in here as well. Yeah, this is the day per page, and I'm gonna probably put a couple of those to-do sections in here, and maybe with pencil or something, because if I put washi tape in the same spots in a hobonichi anything, then this spot's gonna end up being super bulky, and then this is gonna be like super thin, so then you get this weird bulkiness at the top, and then everything goes down from here, which is really annoying. So I'll probably just use a pen for that, and I'll have to come up with a quick system to do that without bothering myself too much. But anyway, so I've got that idea going. I'll do that in this one. The rest of the things that I had in mind for 2025, I had a whole stack of planners that I showed you a while ago. I'm going to go through those again to kind of look at whether I still want to do that or not. So I had, for instance, this one from the Action for on-the-go scribbling. I might still do that because it's still a super cute thing here. But a few videos ago, or maybe last week, I showed you another planner, which I thought was also very fun, that I picked up after I got these. And that is the Checkmates, which is nice and flexible and also has this vertical system. So for on the go, maybe this is more fun and also more flexible to keep in my bag than a very small, stiff little thing like this. Maybe I'll just donate this one because it's very cute and colorful and people probably would like to use it. It's just nice. It's very simple, very compact, so I think I might donate this one before 2024 is over so people can still pick it up and have an agenda for 2025 for cheap. So there's that change in my system. Then I have this Han over here, 2025, and this is actually just going to be for journaling, so I don't think anything's going to change with this one. This is just going to be a couple of daily notes. That might be fun. And then I have this really big one still. I was going to put this on like my kitchen table for an overview of things to do on that particular day or that week. Look how big this is. This is huge. Never had them this big before. I could do that, or I could use this to write about what I would like to do the following day, which I used a different hobonichi product for last time, but I could have it open and then just glance at it and go, oh, actually tomorrow I want to do this and this and this, or I have this expectation of tomorrow or something along those lines, and I could just put that there. Different from my to-do section, maybe like, oh, I need to go pick up something at the drop-off location of DHL, and while I'm there, maybe I can go to the store. Like I can write a little bit about that the day beforehand, almost like a big book of what Santa thinks is going to happen tomorrow. It's like that type of book to me. Like it's a huge book which seems all important and stuff like that. So I'll give that a try. In any case, it's really funny that it's so huge. I would expect this to be like a family planner, but the Action does actually have books this size that are actually called family planner, and then you have like different columns for each person in the family to put their own planning things, and this is more of an individual desk planner, so that's interesting, and I still love the design, so we're probably still going to do that. So there is that idea. And then, of course, I have this one over here. Very quickly showed you that with the different tabs. I'm going to go through it real quick. So we have the complete story. So we have here 2025 all in one. And this is more of a dumping ground. So I have my to-dos here that I want to still put on a specific date. Like, oh, I need to eventually get to doing certain things. I can put that in here. Hobbies, if there's any type of notes that I want to write, like I need to perhaps get some different types of yarn or whatever, or maybe I'm looking for a certain type of tool, I can put that in there. And then the life section I already showed, like things I want to write about my life, things I want to plan, or just random notes. And a brainstorm section back here, which I'm thinking I'm also going to use as a brain dump section, where I'm just going to throw everything on the page that I just want to get out of the system that doesn't fit under any of the other tabs. I'm going to go in here, so that's like a general dumping ground of whatever comes to mind. Now this is not a planner, so I don't have to use this every day. This is just a as needed type of thing, and it has a cute design, like a very summery design, because they sold this before the summer Each tab has its own design as well, which is very cute. I think I showed this last time, but let's just go through it real quick so you can see it again in case you didn't see that video. So here's a cute little shell. They also have these in large plushie form. Didn't get one of those. And then you have this cute palm tree with a shades on, sunglasses, and here we have some sunglasses by themselves. So that's cute. Love that. Fun thing to look at, fun thing to pick up and do stuff with. Oops, I didn't meant to do that. There we go, there's you. And of course it's a ring system, so I can just put my pen right there, and then we are done. And that is my entire 2025 system, with initially a little bit of a rundown of how I felt the 2024 system worked. And that is all I had to say for today. So let me know in the comment section how your 2024 system worked for you. Are you going to do the same thing 2025, or are you looking at doing something else? If so, what are you doing for 2025? Put it all in the comment section below. I'd love to read what everybody's thinking. In the meantime, have a nice day. Thanks for watching. Hope to see you in another video, and bye-bye for now.